Hey everyone, it's Queen of Light 1111 back to you with a special reading. This is the Divine Feminine's Journey. I know a lot of you were really interested in the masculine's journey, got a lot of great feedback on that. So thank you to those of you who have watched. So this is the feminine's journey. Before I get into it, this is the before tarot. This is the traditional Rider-Waite. So this is where she is currently, and this is what she's going to evolve into, or is evolving into, as part of this journey from not when she didn't meet her masculine, then when she did, and then how does she evolve since the connection. Okay, so that's the reading that we're going to do here. We also have the lessons that she has learned or is learning or will learn throughout each of these stages. We have head space, heart space, and 3D space, and I'll go over the bottoms of the deck. Excuse me. Before I get into it, I wanted to let you guys know that I am still booking clients for readings. So if you are interested in booking a session with me, please go to my website, queenoflight1111.com, and book your session so I can get you in the calendar before the holidays, okay? Again, queenoflight1111.com to book your own personal session. So let's go ahead and get started. Bottom of the deck for the before tarot. So where was she before she met her masculine? Well, she was the Queen of Pentacles. Someone who's very dedicated to her career, to building her career, building a home, family. This is all of the stuff that she wanted to do. So this is in her underlying energy. This is part of, what she wanted to build, an empire that she wanted to build, what was on her mindset, okay? So she's the Queen of Pentacles. So if any of you feminines out there are earth signs, this is a special message for you. And again, it's a special message for everybody, but this is the Queen of Pentacles. She comes out 2 times in the before and in the current. So I'm just pointing that out. It's a special message if you are a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn female, divine feminine. So here's what's going on. Wheel of Fortune in her headspace, okay, before she met her masculine. Wheel of Fortune, 2 of Cups, 8 of Cups. So, what I'm getting from this combination is she was starting a cycle. She was starting a cycle in her life where, excuse me, where, she was embarking upon, her journey, okay? This was, fortune knocking at her door. This could have been, she knows that the clock was ticking for her, as maybe in this creation of a family. This could also have been, again, wanting to be someone who builds her empire, builds a family, builds this home. And so before she met her masculine, this is the cycle that was starting. And she was starting to think about where she wants to invest her cup, who she wants to share her cup with, okay? And then she was replenishing herself for the journey. Not replenishing herself, she was feeding herself for the journey. And the before tarot, what it specifically says in the book for that 8 of Cups is that she is preparing for the journey. She's quenching her thirst. She knows that she is embarking upon a journey here. And so she is getting ready for that, okay? I just want to quickly refer to the book here on the Wheel of Fortune just to make sure that there wasn't an extra message that I might have missed for all of you. But the Wheel of Fortune, yes, it was definitely about her moving forward, her wanting to move ahead, wanting to, create something, okay? And then the 2 of Cups definitely was about who is going to be worthy of sharing my cup with. And then this 8 of Cups is very much about fortifying yourself for the journey ahead. So she was preparing herself for this journey. The Queen of Pentacles was preparing herself for this journey into a career and into a partnership, and she was fortifying her headspace to understand what it is that she wanted in all of those facets and areas of her life. In her heart space, she wasn't, she wasn't quite the leader yet, okay? She was kind of planning. This is the Three of Wands. She hasn't released anything out into the world yet, okay? Because she was in this period of decision making, okay? And she didn't have clarity. The Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is all about clarity, but in the Before Tarot, this ace is stuck in the rock, and so she doesn't have great clarity in her heart space about what she wants. Remember, she's thinking, well, who am I going to give my cup to? Let me fortify myself for this journey. I'm embarking on my financial freedom here as well with the career, and so she's got a lot of stuff going on. So she's planning her career. She hasn't released the eagle yet to send something out into the world. There's this lack of clarity, and then the Ten of Wands comes out. The Ten of Wands here in this Before Tarot is this person, right? The Queen of Pentacles, the Divine Feminine, is paying this merchant to help build something. She wants to build something, okay? She doesn't have the burden quite yet because she is building. She's building towards something. She's going to build this career. She's going to build herself up financially and spiritually, right? The spiritual, she's drinking from this cup. She's feeding her soul to get on this journey. So she's very much kind of in preparation, but unclear. In the 3D space with the Hermit, this came out for the masculine yesterday. She hasn't quite embarked on the journey yet. The star is not in the lantern. The way, the path is not lit because she's feeling a little bound. See, this is the Eight of Swords. In this deck, in the Before Tarot, somebody has trapped her, okay, and is taking her somewhere where she's trapped. And then it's followed by the Six of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords. And what I'm feeling like in this 3D space is she did not embark upon her spiritual journey because she trapped herself into her career, okay? And she was very much in this place of building her wealth, and it was a source of stress. So I'm really, really getting that for her is that she was probably trying to build her 3D financial power. She tied herself to her career because this is about Six of Pentacles, to build herself up so she can have financial freedom. She can be able to give to people, be charitable. But this was Nine of Swords, a source of stress that keeps her up because, in the 3D space, she's focusing on her pentacles. So the lesson that she's learning through this time is indecision, right? She's indecisive. She doesn't really know. She knows she's embarking upon something. She doesn't know who to give her cup to. She doesn't have great clarity, but she knows she wants to build something. She knows she wants to build. She's not spiritually awake yet, okay? Because she has tied herself to her career, which has given her a little bit of source of stress. But this majority of where she's headed, I feel like she has clarity because she's the Queen of Pentacles. She knows what she wants out of her career, but her emotional and spiritual journey is undecided and unclear at this time. So where is she currently? Two of Pentacles, okay? Juggling. She's still trying to balance her emotional, mental state, maybe home and work life, okay? This is now that she's met her masculine, okay? So I feel like she's come into the Queen of Pentacles energy because she shows up as the queen now with this coin in her hand, because in the Before Tarot, she didn't quite have the coin yet. And this is exactly why I'm saying that she tied herself to her job. So she's the Queen of Pentacles in the heart space, and she has the coin now. So that's what she did before she met her masculine. Now, all of a sudden, she's met her masculine, and she's like, uh-oh, could he be the person that I want to build something with? Well, in her heart space, we have the Three of Cups. He's someone that, she's having... it's like fun. They've reunited. Okay, this is a card of reunion. So this is, him, her, and the masculine meeting. This is the current energy, the celebrating. But right now in the connection, there is some confusion. Why? Because now we have third party situation, Three of Swords, heartbreak, and the Three of Swords came out with the Ace of Wands. This connection, okay, because we got the Three of Cups and the Three of Swords and the Seven of Cups, is why I'm saying we have a third party situation in the current situation. And this was one of her triggers of her awakening, okay? And so they're together, they've reunited. There's choices, there's also some confusion, there's some options, but he has pierced her heart, which sent her into her awakening process. Ace of Wands, it birthed her into this new beginning where she started to awaken. So again, this is the section where what happens to the feminine after she meets the masculine. This is how he triggered her. They met, they're having a good time, but there's confusion, there's procrastination, and lo and behold, Three Swords. That is what came up significantly in the masculine space. So this heartbreak, this third party situation, these losses, this sadness threw her into her journey, this Ace of Wands, okay? Now, in her heart space, after she's met her masculine, she gains clarity. Remember, she has the Ace of Swords in her heart space before, right? And she was unclear about what she wanted to do. Well, now she has the sword and she has clarity. And then the Judgment card comes out, which is her birth, her renewal, this guardian, this angel blowing his horn, awakening her to this chance, this opportunity, this awakening of her heart space for her masculine, okay? And she morphs into the Queen of Pentacles. So now, before she was building her empire prior to this connection, this twin flame connection, and now that she's met him, they've come together, he's pierced her heart, she gains clarity. She is the Queen of Pentacles. She becomes the Queen of Pentacles. In the 3D space, she becomes the Nine of Pentacles. So now she has built her empire. She is successful. She is solid. She can make her own self happy. I really feel like he kind of triggered into her power, okay? Queen. She's not the Page of Pentacles. She is the queen here. And so he triggered her into where here she was like, I'm not really sure. I'm starting to build. Now, with this coming together, with this heartbreak, she gains clarity. She is born again, and she is a queen. And now she is this independent, confident queen person, okay? We have the Five of Cups. And what happens is with this independence came this sadness, okay, that this relationship right now is not working out in the way that she had hoped. So this is where she is today in the connection. This Five of Cups, this relationship did not work out. This because she's in this independent energy. He has pierced her heart. And so with the Three of Wands, she is embarking on her own journey. She has sent something out into the universe as the Queen of Pentacles, post this Three of Swords piercing into what she wants to manifest in the world. And so what is she learning at this time? Service. This is all about the journey. This is all about how you come into your personal power, serve yourself, and then serve others. Service. I feel good when I can help others. So this is her life purpose. Her life purpose is that she feels better. She heals this pierced heart when she is able to serve others. And this card flew out with service, forgiveness. She also then acknowledges that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. So harboring resentment of this third party situation, of this sadness and heartbreak that her masculine put her through, has really triggered her into her life purpose and into a mode of forgiveness. Forgiving him, forgiving herself, forgiving any types of wounds or triggers that may come out through this connection. She is in a period of serving others and healing herself and healing others and forgiving any situation that has created a block for her. Now, how does she evolve now with this connection? Okay, what happens to her? Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords. She has clarity, and now she's put that into the ground. She knows exactly what her life purpose is. She is holding the eagle. She is the wiser, okay? She knows what it is that, she's doing it. She's in her life purpose now, and she has greater clarity about what this connection means for her in the after tarot. So here's what we get. 7 of Pentacles. 10 of Wands. It's a repeat from where she started. And then the Ace of Cups. I love this. She has planted. Remember, she was here in this period of 6 of Pentacles where she tied herself to her career to build her empire to become this Queen of Pentacles. She becomes the Queen of Pentacles through this connection and becomes the 9 of Pentacles, this very independent and confident queen, feminine. And now she is given enough so she can harvest her coins. She can actually, reap the rewards of her hard work, okay? And now this 10 of Wands, she's releasing these burdens. Here she was building. She's built everything. She's realized that all of this stuff, this connection even has become a burden. It's all a burden. And she realizes that really her life purpose is what matters, and self-love and loving and being able to give love from a full cup is truly, truly what she wants to release in the world. It's all about self-love. That is the journey, okay? If anybody thinks that it's just all about reunion, I mean, that's sometimes part of it for some people, okay, depending on your contract. But I really feel like the real journey, and I said this before, is about evolving yourself mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. And this feminine has majorly evolved. And she has found that her life purpose is service to others. She has also found that forgiveness is necessary so that she can remove blocks from her future and her abundance. And so now she's become the queen. She's the queen. And she's able to now, reap the rewards of her labor. She's releasing the burdens of this connection and anything else that burdened her in the past, because she's choosing herself and she loves herself and she can give from a full cup. All right, so here's what happens in her heart space in this evolution. With the King of Wands, this is the masculine. I really feel like this is the masculine. King of Wands, what does she do? 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups was in her headspace where she was preparing for this journey. Now, after her evolution, the 2 cups, do you see the 2 cups spilled over? This was the 2 cups that triggered her into her journey, and she met her masculine, okay? But now, it really didn't go as it planned. So she chose a cup for herself. And do you see here, there's a person walking away from the feminine. And that's the King of Wands. The King of Wands and this, they're walking away from each other, okay? Because at this time, it's just not a connection that works. There's still some wounds that need to be healed, some behavior on the masculine side, as you know. So she has evolved. She's in her purpose. She is loving herself. And that is what she is choosing at this time, okay? So she's walking away, looking at this empty cup and the person that's walked away. And she is just looking to balance the scales and have justice for herself, which means she's just going to love herself. In the 3D space, what happens? In the 3D space, 3 of Swords. She releases the pain. 3 of Swords came up in her headspace in the current situation. She releases the pain because she's releasing her masculine. It does not serve her to be with him at this time because he is very much in third-party energies. He is still transforming. He is still evolving. And so she's chosen herself. She's loving herself. And she's releasing and healing all of this pain that was triggered. And then we have Judgment. Judgment is a dupe card. It's in her heart space. Now she's able to really become reborn, okay? Rebirth. This is a renewal. This is, excuse me, and this card here for Judgment in the current energy, they are just awakening. They're just rising up. Now she is risen, okay? In the 3D space, she is fully awake. And then we have the Two of Wands. She will choose a partnership, an equal partnership. In this connection here that we're seeing with this Two of Wands, these two people, they are both successful. They are a high vibrational match. And that is what she's going to be looking for. And if that comes in the form of her masculine, then that is fantastic. But at this time, she is very much soaking in the beauty that she loves herself, that she is of service to herself and the people that she works with. And she's very much choosing herself, and she has balanced her own scales, okay? Because she is releasing this pain. She is walking away from her masculine at this time, all right? What's the lesson that she's learning? Freedom, free will. Oh my God, this is just too much. This is how they flew out. Freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. Ace of Cups. That is exactly what she is doing. Ace of Cups, Eight of Cups, releasing the Three of Swords, and Judgment. She is exercising her free will. She is freeing herself from toxic relationships that do not serve her at this time. Okay, that he does not serve her at this time. He is not in the highest vibration. Again, he is awakening. He is awakening, but he is just not there yet. And I've been saying to all of you, you cannot hang in there. You don't need to be there for his transformation. He will continue to wound you. So this feminine, actually, listen, she is choosing to love herself in her headspace. She is walking away at this time to balance her own scales. She's releasing the pain. And she is rising up to her power. She's in her power. And she's exercised her free will to do so. Okay? I think that's beautiful. I'm super, super extremely proud of this feminine. The bottom of the deck for her lessons, empathy. This is, I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. She sees that, yes, the masculine is in his space and she is in her space. She has empathy for her masculine. She knows that he's going through growth and changes at this time. She knows this. But she's choosing herself with this Ace of Cups and this Eight of Cups even. I said that by accident, but I meant it. So she's walking away. She's choosing herself. She's loving herself. And she is the Queen of Pentacles. Before she even started the journey, she knew that's what she wanted to be. And now she is the Queen of Pentacles right now, okay? And as she continues to evolve, she continues to go into her power, and she exercises her free will to choose herself. All right, let me know how that resonated with all of you. And thank you again for all of your support, for your subscribes, for following me on Instagram, for all of the donations I received yesterday from that reading. Thank you all so very much. Thank you. And again, if you want to book your own personal reading, please go to my website, queenoflight1111.com. And again, so proud of you feminines. If you're resonating with this, you have done the work. You are doing the work. You are a queen. You're showing up as a queen in your own reading. And when I see this, walking away, releasing pain, rebirth, choosing a partner that is a higher vibrational match, I know that you have ascended. I know that you have ascended. Have a great night, everybody. I'll be back Monday with my Twin Flame energy check-in. Bye-bye.